Good morning. It is early. I didn't sleep very well last night. It was about I guess about 2 o'clock this morning when I got into bed. Yesterday was rough at work. You know, when you get so tired that you can't sleep. So heavy rain's moving in, so I said, well, I'm going to go ahead and get up and get Simba outside to the park real quick and let him run around and do some business. Because he's not going to be able to get to go if we don't go now. Plus, I just couldn't sleep. Been walking around out there looking at my plum trees. And it's got some kind of worm in the bark. I'm going to show you a video. I'm going to add it on to this morning. Some kind of carpenter worm or whatever in the bark of the tree. And the trunk and the limbs. And these worms are really just eating up my little plum trees. I've tried to figure out what kind of worms these things are. I've Googled. Could be several different types, but I think the most common one that's affected my tree is called the carpenter worm. What it does is it gets in a wounded area of your tree, like if you got a skin place or if you trimmed your tree, whatever, the worms get into the tree and they live under the bark and they start eating on your tree. And how you know it's because you can see a big wad. Like I said, you'll see it in the video I'm going to attach to this. You'll see a big wad of their poopy. And I put used motor oil and stuff on it. Thought, oh, surely to goodness they're not going to climb up their tree or continue to eat the bark of the tree if it has used motor oil on it. Well, that hasn't stopped them at all. Matter of fact, they like it, I believe, because it looks worse. But anyway, you'll see that video attached to this. If you got any ideas at all how to get rid of those jokers, please let me know in the comments. There is old Simba. He's fixing to go and do his thing at the park. He's so excited. He's a big dog, but he literally jumps when he hears the keys rattle. He's cute. He'll jump when he hears the keys rattle to the car. He knows where he's going. Oh. Hopefully this rain will come and go pretty quick. Now we need it. We need it bad. It's dry. It's hard to record people when you got a dog jumping all over the place. Boy, settle down. We need it. It's pretty dry. We got so much needed rain as you seen on the video yesterday. But we could use some more. Some of the rivers are so low that you can actually see I call them islands out there. Where I guess they're pumping all the water and at the dam, and it's leaving it really low. That's how low it is. So it's good we got it coming. Okay, we're here at the park. You guys have seen the park enough in my video, so I doubt it's that excited to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop right on off of this phone, and I'm going to attach that video showing you my plum trees. They're blooming early, which means I won't have any plums again. This year, I've had these trees at least 3 years, not one plum yet off of these trees. So take a look at that video, and like I said, let me know if you have any other suggestions on how to get rid of those freaking worms. Let's talk about carpenter worms in your plum trees. Well, these things, they come up out of the ground and they can get in your plum trees and your peach trees and different varieties of trees, of course. Now, as you can see here, they attack your tree by getting into like a wounded spot in your tree. Like for instance, where this tree is split, guess you can see where they're living and using the bathroom. And that's what that is that you see there, is where they're essentially eating and pooping. Now what I've done is I've went through and I used motor oil around this tree, on this tree and everything else, and I cannot see. See, there's another spot. I cannot seem to get rid of these things, no matter what I do. And these plum trees, as you can see the little bloom there, maybe, blooming too soon. It is not time for these trees to bloom. And here they are. They're blooming. But you can see where these carpenter worms or whatever all in this tree. I've done everything to get rid of them. That's a real big spot where they're eating. I will continue on trying to trim it up and get rid of them. If you got any ideas of how to get rid of these worms, I really don't want them killing my plum trees. These plum trees have been out about 3 years or so, and I haven't had one plum off these trees because they'll do this little number. They bloom way too soon, and then the cold gets them. See the little blooms? Yeah. So if you got any suggestions, let me know to get rid of these worms that's burying up in the bark of my plum tree.